The mythology of the Philippines is rich and varied, and is influenced by various cultures. In this video, we will explore the fascinating mythology of the Philippines, full of mystical creatures, gods and goddesses, and legendary heroes. Have you ever wondered where I get the incredible soundtracks, captivating sound effects, and stunning visuals that appear in my videos? The answer is Envato. This extraordinary resource is a real treasure for content creators like us. Envato distinguishes itself by its all-in-one. Not only is it a platform where you can find music, images, and videos, but it also offers templates, special effects, and art to boost your channel's presence. What I like the most about Envato is its versatility. Whether you're a video creation beginner or a seasoned veteran, it's the place for you. So if you're ready to take your content to the next level, I encourage you to give Envato a try. You will find the link in the description. And remember, by clicking on the link, you will not only be raising the quality of your creations, you will also be supporting this channel.
You complete me. I love you.
Come on, jump over to Envato, and together we'll make our content truly amazing. Number 1. Bathala. In ancient Tagalog, the supreme being known as Bathala Mayari is commonly considered the creator and ruler of the universe. He is said to have appeared during various natural phenomena such as a flood, fire, and earthquake, and declared his authority over the world. Bathala is considered to have a very human appearance, as he created human beings in his own image in the various creation stories out there. Several Bathala stories in the Philippines describe him as an eternal god with a white beard. Bathala was all-powerful and commanded obedience and reverence wherever he went. From his heavenly abode, Kawalhasyan, Bathala can oversee humanity. He is pleased to see that his people follow his rules and intentions. He is pleased when people do him good and lavishes his love on those who have paid homage to him by following his moral laws. Filipinos are said to take a laid-back and passive attitude towards worldly affairs, which is attributed to the country's reliance on it. He is also harsh with those who don't follow his rules. He sends lightning and thunder to punish and torment those who do not follow his teachings. Number 2. Bakunawa. Bakunawa is a serpentine dragon in Philippine mythology. It is believed that he is the cause of eclipses, earthquakes, rain, and wind. It was generally believed to be a sea serpent, but it was also believed to inhabit either the sky or the underworld. It is believed that there used to be 7 moons in the night sky created by the supreme god Bathala. But Bakunawa, in awe of the light of the 7 moons, rose from the black ocean to swallow one of the moons completely once every 100 years, causing so eclipses and earthquakes. This angered Bathala, and thus the two are longtime enemies. 6 centuries later, with only 1 moon left, Bakunawa was tempted to eat the last one, and if he did, eclipses would darken the night, and earthquakes would shake the world. The ancient Filipinos knew they had to do something, or the world would disappear. Finally, they came up with an idea. The Bakunawa are afraid of loud noises, so all the ancient Filipinos gathered some pots and pans and ran to the ocean. Soon, the Bakunawa leaped out of the ocean, aimed for the last moon, and closed its jaws around it. When the Bakunawa teeth grabbed the 7th moon, the ancient Filipinos began banging their pots and pans and yelling and shouting and began beating loud drums. The Bakunawa was so scared that he spat out the 7th moon just as he was about to swallow it whole and crashed into the ocean. Then the Filipinos cheered, and Bathala looked at the people smiling as his mortal enemy had finally been defeated. Since then, once every century, the Filipinos would bring their pots, pans, and drums and yell and shout to scare the Bakunawa and protect the 7th moon while Bathala looked on, happy for the people. Number 3. Lacapati. Among the Philippine deities, Lacapati is considered the kindest and most understanding. She was known for her benevolent role, delivering prosperity and food. She is also said to have brought fertility to the fields and health to the herd. In ancient times, Lacapati was considered a great mother goddess. Since she was described as half male and half female, some believed that she was a transgender goddess. They prayed for Lacapati's protection against famine. During the full moon, she was offered a bowl of rice. She would also give them herbs and plants if they needed help. Lacapati was depicted as a hermaphrodite, with male and female genitalia, symbolizing the balance of everything. Her body expression is remarkably feminine. Despite the threats made by the Spanish conquistadors, the people continued to venerate Lacapati. Many gods and folklore creatures have been left out so that the video does not stay too long. If you want a part 2, write in the comments, and share this video. It is the only way that the YouTube algorithm does not bury this video and recommend it to more people.
This is the way.
Number 4. Tikbalang. In Philippine mythology, Tikbalang is a half-human, half-horse creature, and is very similar to the centaur in Greek mythology. It is believed that a Tikbalang would scare travelers or lead them astray. To free itself from this, the creature would require the lost individual to turn their clothing inside out. These experiences often occur in dark, rural areas, and especially after sunset. Tikbalang may have originated from Hayagriva, an avatar of the Hindu god Vishnu, whose worship was first recorded in 2000 BC. Before the Spanish arrived in the Philippines, there were no horses in the area, so the story of a horse-like creature was not possible. In the pre-colonial period, Tikbalang were considered forest spirits and ghosts, and were also called multo and bibit. The Tikbalang is believed to reside in kalumpang trees, also known as banyan tree. This tree is somewhat feared and associated with haunted beings and paranormal activities. The balet tree is also believed to contain portals to other realms. Furthermore, they are believed to be the guardians of the elemental kingdoms and are seen guarding large trees. Number 5. Mayari. Mayari is the goddess of the moon and is the daughter of the supreme god, Bathala. She is also known as the most beautiful of all goddesses. In one of the myths, Mayari and her brother Apalaki fought for the right to rule the earth. During the fight, Mayari lost one of her eyes to Apalaki's bamboo club. Mayari wears a stylish, multi-layered outfit that features vibrant beads and various accessories, including a yantok and staff and 2 fighting sticks. Mayari is the goddess of revolutions, war, hunting, weapons, beauty, strength, the moon, and the night. She is also the symbol of inner strength and compassion that has now become synonymous with the Filipino woman. The weapons that Mayari uses are usually made of bamboo or kamagong woods. She also has a variety of weapons, such as a yantok, which is a long stick that is up to 36 inches long, and a blue staff. In the Philippines, the use of various weapons such as fighting sticks is considered part of the martial arts known as eskrima, arnis, or kali. Number 6. Berberoca. The Berberoca is a water spirit or ghost that lives in wetlands, lakes, or swamps. He can lure his victims by drinking a lot of water. When the humans try to catch him, he floods and drowns them, also making them dinner. There is no clear description of what a Berberoca is, although it could be a ghost or a creature that looks like a shadow or a chameleon. In tropical regions where Berberocs are commonly found, locals tend to avoid empty ponds, even though the fish are tempting. Hungry travelers may believe the bounty offered by the Berberoca is a blessing, but they could end up being swept away by its deadly force. This creature is often described as an ogre-like creature that is camouflaged with rock-like skin or vegetation in its habitat. He usually hides in the dry river until humans come looking for him. In some stories, she is depicted as a female aquatic creature with fish-like features. The back of the Berberoca presents a thick layer of vegetation that resembles a group of small trees and rocks. Its natural camouflage allows it to hide in plain sight. Typically, the creature creates rock formations around its belly, while waiting for people to walk by. Number 7. Tianak. The Tianak is a small humanoid monster that pretends to be an innocent baby before attacking humans. He disguises himself as an abandoned baby in the woods or in the field. It screams loudly to attract a passerby, and when picked up, sheds its disguise as a snake shedding its old skin, revealing its true form, and kills the victim by biting and striking. Various speculations as to how the Tianaks came to be range from stillborn babies in the forest to unbaptized stillborn babies of Catholic influence. Number 8. Batabat. In Philippine mythology, the Batabat or Bangungot is a vengeful demon. These demons were blamed as the cause of the fatal nocturnal disease called Bangungot. They usually come into contact with humans when the tree they reside in is cut down and made into a support pole for a house. The Batabat forbids humans from sleeping near its post. When a person sleeps near it, the Batabat transforms into its true form and attacks that person. She sits on her victim's chest until he suffocates. To avoid Batabat, one must bite their thumb or wiggle their toes. In this way, the person will wake up from the nightmare induced by the Batabat. Number 9. Mananangal. The Mananangal, self-segmenter, is a Filipino aswang, evil spirit, that separates its torso from its lower half and then takes flight at night to eat the babies. This creature's name was derived from the Filipino word tanggal, which means to separate due to this being's ability to separate from its lower body. To feed, it chooses an isolated spot where it will leave its lower torso while hunting at night. When detached from his lower torso, he gains the ability to fly. Then he leaves in search of houses where pregnant women reside. Choosing a suitable victim, Mananangal lands on the house and inserts his tongue through the ceiling. The tongue is long, hollow, and extremely flexible. He uses it to pierce the sleeping woman's uterus and suck out the fetus. On other occasions, he seduces men with his beauty and lures them to a private place before eating them alive. The inside is usually eaten, such as the heart, stomach, or liver. Sunlight is deadly to Mananangal when he is in his monstrous form. If its two halves are still separated by dawn, it will be destroyed. According to legend, in order to destroy Mananangal, one must search for the lower torso that it leaves behind during its nocturnal hunts. Salt, ash, and/or garlic must then be placed on top of the exposed meat, preventing the monster from combining again and leaving it vulnerable to sunlight. Small containers of salt, ash, and uncooked rice and the smell of burning rubber are said to deter Mananangal from approaching the house. Number 10. Tuong. Tuong is the epic hero of the Manobo people located in the central part of Mindanao. It is believed to be a one-man campaign against evil and to protect the people from it. He farms for his people and is treated as a leader or bagani, a warrior who has taken many human lives. He is also a craftsman with experience in making shims, engraving rings, and molding chains. In other words, he is a blacksmith who played an important role in his society. He is often depicted wearing the heart-shaped outfit made by the goddess and armed with a long sword, dagger, spear, and shield. He's also shown riding a lightning bolt or his bird, gungutang. According to legend, he has supernatural abilities that are given to him due to the clothing made of heavenly materials that he wears. It is also known that he has command over the wind and lightning.